scaled back, like you have to ride by horse or walk.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's gonna be a good contrast to one another, but they're still major, releases. They're very open, very big, very large scaled, and they're gonna be pop. Both of them are gonna both of them could potentially be nominated for Game of the Year on multiple sites.
Totally. I think that's what the pedestal people are putting them on right now. It's just a matter of time.
Which is crazy, by the way. Think about this. Red Dead Redemption comes out this year. It's going to have to compete with God of War for Game of the Year. Spider-Man, possibly, if it's as good as everybody thinks it's going to be, going to have to compete with God of War. There's just a lot. I think God of War might have it, but I don't know.
I mean, we still have Fallout 76 supposedly coming out this year.
No, not supposedly. It is coming out this year.
Well, I mean, that seems crazy to me that we're going to see Fallout 76 in the next 5 months.
I know. And in the next 3.5 months.
Yeah.
It's 3 months. Yeah. But no, I was going to say also, Pool Panic has to compete with all that too. So.
And Toe Jam and Earl is supposed to come out.
Fuck you! I like Toe Jam and Earl. God damn it!
I watched a long play of that recently. Still not convinced it was a good game. Yeah,
well, I'm not convinced that you know what the fuck you're talking about. You stupid son of a bitch, bastard, motherfucker! Oh my gosh!
You really just unloaded. You feel better?
I need to. No, I feel bad. Actually, I just said all that to you.
I feel like we're gonna have a better show. I think subconsciously you just let a whole lot of steam off.
I was a little gassy, so that's fine.
Game gassies.
So stupid.
We let out a lot of gas on the show.
Yeah. I haven't talked to you much in the last fucking week, by the way.
We haven't. I've been... My schedule is a little heavy this week, so...
Okay. Well, by the way, Jake the Steak, friend of the show, look out behind you, Jake. Just started playing Cuisine Royale, so... want to let everybody know that.
Oh, you mean like right this second?
He just opened it.
I was going to say, he's the one that got us on Cuisine Royale.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, we didn't talk much this past week. Maybe we'll talk this week.
Yeah, maybe.
We're not. Jesus, fuck me, right? Okay.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, we'll talk more about Spider-Man when it comes out with our impressions on it. But I mean, look it up. If you don't know about it, your name is Brandon, my brother, because he didn't know about it until last night.
Yeah. My nephew has kept me up to date on Spider-Man a bit because that wasn't a game that was always like in my sights, but he kept kind of saying like, yo, check this new trailer out. And I really liked what I was seeing.
So Megaman X Legacy, explain this to me. So there's been 2 collections of Mega Man over the last couple like year or so, right?
And those were the pre-Megaman X.
So it was collection 1 and 2, which went up to what, like Mega Man 9 or something like that?
Yeah, something. Well, X doesn't signify Mega Man 10.
No, I know that. I didn't. I see where you thought I was going. That's not where I was going, motherfucker. Because I just meant like how many Mega Mans were on the first. Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't say it just
because
9. X thought. I know X doesn't mean fucking 10. I know it's a whole different series. I know that.
I mean, X does mean 10.
Fuck. No, not in this.
Not in this
instance.
Right. Okay, the Mega Man Collection 1 is 1 through 6. Mega Man Collection 2 is 7 through 10. Yes.
There you go. And then now there's Mega Man X. I just called him Eggman.
Eggman
and Megman should get together.
Eggman and Megman?
Yeah.
What about 5 Legaman?
Have Stegaman. Have get. Ugh, can't do it anymore. I had nothing. So the Mega Man X Legacy is another collection of all the Mega Man X games, right?
Yeah.
And all these collections can be found on the Switch, if I'm not mistaken.
They can.
Which is great. You can literally for I don't know how much each one is. Probably what, like $20-$30 max?
I think they're both 40 if you get them in their entirety.
Like both together are 40?
No, like Mega Man Collection 1 and 2 and then Mega Man X Collection 1 and 2. They're all separate. So 40 and 40.
Okay, right. So like for $80, you could play every single Mega Man game, I guess, ever released, aside from like Legends and the spinoffs.
Well, there's some of the 3D ones and stuff that aren't included.
Yeah. But that's pretty awesome to have all of those games on your Switch. Can you imagine? I mean, I need to do that. I'm going to do it probably. If it goes on sale for like $30 each, I'll tell it for $60 if I could play every single Mega Man on my Switch. I'm in love, if that's the case.
I think it's pretty great, except I just wish they weren't cut up into 4. I wish they were cut up into 2 at most. I mean, even 1 would be
technically
great.
It would be. I mean, I see what you're saying. So if you're going to download 1 and 2. Oh, so fuck. I forgot you said there was a Mega Man X Legacy 1 and 2.
Yes, there's 4 total, and they're all completely separate.
Okay.
To my knowledge.
I mean, yeah, but each one has like 4 or 5 games inside of them. So
sure, but I mean, you gotta put in the other cartridge or You know,
I was talking about actually buying it digitally.
I see what you're saying.
Because it probably doesn't take up that much. In worst case, once the online goes live and we can do save to the cloud, because I have a lot of shit on my, current system. So once we can save to the cloud, I'm going to actually buy a bigger stick, put that in there, like a 256 gigabyte stick or something, and then that way I can download a lot more games to my system opposed to just buying the cartridges.
Gotcha. Well, speaking of collections too, Spyro collection is coming out this year.
Yeah, but they have not announced a date for Switch yet, so I'm waiting on that. Well, just because for a game like that, I want to play it. Like platforming games, I love on Switch.
Did you get Crash collection, the trilogy?
I did not. Not
were you a Crash guy or no?
I used to love Crash. He was great. I just haven't picked it up. I mean, it's not because I don't want to. It's just I haven't gotten around to it.
Well, I don't want to piss anybody off, but Spyro's never been my thing. I always thought Spyro was like...
You are pissing me the fuck off. And I'm about to have to march over to Brooklyn, take a fork, stick it in your fucking eye, and just yank it out, then use your eye to go scan on the secret government location so I can get in.
Can you get
to the rocket?
Benny
Shut the fuck up. Let me finish. Get to the rocket. Blast off to outer space. Go fucking colonize Mars. Have tons of Martian sex. Come back to Earth just to punch you now in the dick when you're missing an eye and you have an eye patch. All that started was because... Wait, actually, why did I get mad? What did you say to me?
I said I was just never much of a Spyro guy. That's all I said. Jeez. This is like Twitter. This show's turning into a community of Twitter.
Yeah. If you want to follow Fred on Twitter, it is Freddie
No,
Shetty.
Actually, don't share my handle anymore.
Freddie Shetty.
I'm good. I don't need anybody.
FREDDYSHREDDING.
Shreddian? No, what did you say?
Shredding.
Shredding. Okay, ING. Yeah. I see.
Freddie Shredding.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway,
Spyro.
I'm going to try and finish my statement there. I was never much of a Spyro guy. I always felt like Spyro was borderline like generic 3D platformer.
I loved it. It was a lot of fun. The mechanics, the physics of being a fucking dragon. I don't know. You glide, you do that. I liked it. It was just as good as Crash in my eyes. What fucked up was when they started doing the Skylanders.
Right. Yeah. Spyro was in Skylanders.
Yeah,
right.
They kind of started with that, and then they changed his look.
Are you assuming Spyro's gender? Did you just say
Spyro is a boy? You fucking asshole. He identifies
sure
as a male. Yes, he does. If that changes in the future, then we will refer to him in a different way. But for now, Spyro is a young male dragon.
Rachel's big fan of Spyro.
That's because she has fucking intelligence.
She's a big fan.
Don't body shame her fandism.
I didn't.
Fandism.
I did. Yeah, I did say big fan. I didn't mean to body shame your fandom.
It's fandom. God damn it! You're always so good about giving me the correct word after I have already said it wrong and looked like an idiot. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I didn't know. What did you say? Fandism?
Yeah. Fandom. It's just fandom. I get it. I understand that now.
Fandism.
Fandism.
It's fine. It's a good
schism.
It's a good name. It's a good name for a design company.
Sure. For fans? Like you're developing a company that makes big fans or something like that? Oh, sorry, not to body shame the fans.
I don't.
But God damn it. Let's move on to fucking Rend. So Megaman X Legacy, check it out. It's out now. Check out all 4 of those collections. Rend. So this is a game that I found out about just earlier.
Rend. No. So I love the movie. I heard that the live show is superb.
Please shut your fucking mouth. Are you familiar with Frostkeep Studios?
I am not.
They were founded in 2016. They are from ex-Blizzard developers that made Vanilla WoW, meaning the very first WoW, the first iteration of World of Warcraft. Some of the developers, Jeremy Wood also worked on Overwatch, so you should be happy about that. Matt...
Ooh, I love that game.
Milizia? Fuck that name up, sorry. He also did some work on Overwatch. To continue the style of WildStar, I'm just reading from their site. I'm not trying to plagiarize their site. I'm trying to get a better understanding of these guys to talk about their new game. And then finally, to round out the 3 of this studio, they're all 3 co-founders. Solomon Lee, which was also from Blizzard, and he's been on a couple other studios before joining Frostkeep Studios, rather co-founding it. But anyway, they released a game today. It's an early.
That was today.
Yeah, it's in early access. I mean, it's in early access. So again, we've talked about early access. Make it good. Make it don't fuck up. But it's from a Nordic point, like kind of a mystic style. I don't know, aesthetics to it. Kind of reminds me a little bit about Fortnite, but the OG Fortnite, like the original build tower defense kind of style of Fortnite. And it's I guess said to be...
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's said to be a build your own survival fantasy war type game. It says it's going to be a 6-player competitive survival game, which matches will last a month or 2.
What?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's ongoing, which kind of makes me think, so you pick a faction, it makes me wonder if, like, you have to control certain areas, and it's, like, persistent for 24 hours a day, which remind me of Planet Side.
They got to bump that up from 6 players, though.
60.
Oh, I thought you said 6 on 6.
No, that would be terrible. No, 60 players. Yeah. So, but they should bump that up, because if you know about Planet Side, what are you opening there? Sexy beer?
Yeah, I got a little sexy beer.
Nice. I'm drinking some rosé. So,
Thanks to Ray Ray.
Okay. Well, Planet Side has thousands of players, and it's a persistent world, meaning like you take up bases and like the servers are up 24/7. So you're pretty much whoever controls the most like that at that time. But then maybe in the middle of the night, fucking Australia comes in the mix. Yeah. They take over for their whoever's on that faction. Yeah. So I think it's going to be very similar to that. But pretty much it says there's a lot of fantasy MMO exploration, also a bit of like MOBA games. Which has been stated as well from the developers. And they say it's a cutthroat war between 3 20-player factions who are vying to collect and store souls and divinity stones. And I guess you use those stones. If a faction stone is destroyed, the team is wiped from the server until another faction wins the game. That is interesting. Huh. This is from PCGamer.com did an article about it. So I want to give them credit because I was pretty much reading their fucking article word for word. But... yeah, it looks interesting. I don't know when I'm going to do it. It does say that it's scheduled to enter early release in the first half of next year. Wait.
Well, that article might have been from last year.
I'm a fucking idiot. That article was from September 3rd, 2017. I'm a fucking moron. So it is in early access.
It is.
Ignore
it has some reviews.
My stupid dumbness.
I was.
Okay, so early reviews. What
I'm on the Steam page.
Yeah, what are they saying on the Steam page?
I mean, very positive. There's only about 100 reviews, but it is in early access. It just came out just now. Yeah,
today.
Basically. And it's $30, so
that's not terrible.
Probably doesn't have that was what PUBG was at.
Yeah, I mean that was what Ark was at, Elite Dangerous, all those early access type of games were that. Yeah, okay. I might check it out at some point. Maybe I got nothing going on next couple weekends, like actually next week Brandon's leaving to go out of town. I don't know why I'm telling everybody this. Nobody gives a shit. But the point is, I'll be watching the house, so I'm not going out throughout that time. So I'll just be inside anyway. I might as well play games or something. Maybe I'll check this out next week.
One of the reviews by Sunken Ice says, Rend is the best multiplayer survival game I've ever played. I put almost 50 hours into it within 3 days during alpha test. I haven't been this addicted to a video game since the release of Metal Gear Solid 5. And that was a AAA full release. My addiction to Rend was during the damn alpha.
All right. Well, that makes me... I mean, clearly these guys have a background of great game development. I mean, Overwatch and WoW are two of the highest played fucking multiplayer games of the last 15 years. They actually just had the Overwatch fucking tournament. Like the finals. Yeah, this past weekend.
And they had a huge turnout for
that. It was on ESPN prime time on ESPN.
Well... To go back to the game, though, the fact that this game has month-long matches is huge for this because people can play in shifts, right?
Right.
Like if we have a team of 20,
I see what you're saying.
People, right?
That's
three teams of 20.
Yeah, and that's where I think they're going with it.
Like if I get offline, can I then?
Then I think it's the match still keeps going. If they said the match lasts a month or two, I need to get into it to really understand it more. But that's what it sounds like to me. Which is, I mean, Plant Side has been like that for years, and I love that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you think it's probably? I mean, I bet it's probably pretty bare bones right now on what this game actually has inside in it. So,
well, what this kind of makes me feel like is if something like this takes off and they do it really well and people really take to it, Fortnite's going to start having a mode that's like 24-hour mode.
Yeah.
48-hour mode, and they're going to start to kind of also experiment with this.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, I don't know. It might be worth checking out, especially if you and I are both playing together. Maybe we'll check it out. I like the Nordic theme of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?